What's up, guys? It's Drew Dillon from Project Lift, and in this week we're going to dig into shoulder pain. And again, this is part of a four-part series, so down in the description I'll be updating the other parts where you can check out that information as well. Last week was an overall view of pain, what's normal, what's common, but this week we get into the shoulder and we get in there deep. So let's check it out. All right, guys, let's talk about shoulder pain and weightlifting. Right? Now, shoulder pain and weightlifting, it's unfortunately common. However, there's a lot of opportunities that we have to strengthen the shoulders, to nix the pain. It shouldn't be part of training. It's not, the name of the sport where like, oh, okay, your shoulders just hurt. Bullshit. Don't believe that, right? So, guys, let's start off with soreness versus pain. Right? Is this sore? Are my shoulders sore? Or is this a pain that, is giving me a signal of an opportunity? Okay. Now, when we look at soreness, remember, soreness is typically even. So if I come out of a workout and it's the next day and I'm like, man, my shoulders are sore and it's a dull tightness, pretty typical soreness. If I come in the next day after, training and it's like, man, my right shoulder, ugh, there's a sign. If it's one and not both, it's typically not soreness. There's an opportunity here. Then the second question, guys, we have to ask is this a recurring thing? Have you felt this before, or is this the first time ever? And on both of these, guys, what it's getting to is there a foundational issue going on? Is this something motor pattern wise with your muscles and how they're firing? Are they working together, or is one muscle trying to do all the work and that's causing an issue? And left untreated, guys, it's going to make this continue to reoccur. It's going to delay goals. It's going to delay gains. It's going to be a road of frustration. So you got to dive in on this, guys. The foundational stuff is key to Olympic weightlifting. And if you're not sure where to begin, I encourage you to check out Vital Strength. Guys, grab a free week. There's a free week coming up this next month. Get in there, get set, put it on your calendar, attend. It's live coaching, guys. It's live coaching. Hop in there and learn and take a step to making more gains in your lifts. Now, let's get back to shoulder pain because I want to talk about 3 common ones that we see and see if you're experiencing any of them. All right, guys, so let's dig into some common shoulder pain we see in weightlifting. And the 3 types that, if I had to boil it down, we see athletes feeling pain radiating up into their neck, right? It's going on in this trap. It's going on up in the neck muscles. That's number 1. The second one that we see, guys, is overhead, right? In the jerk position or the snatch position, it doesn't have to be both, but an overhead position, the athlete's feeling some pain in the shoulder. And then finally, guys, pain in that upper back, right? Almost feels like it's underneath the scapula, like a nice little knot, different things going on in there. Those 3 are pretty darn common. So, guys, what are our options here? First thing I want to highlight is if any of these pains, when we talk about descriptions, if any of them are feeling tingly, numb, electric sensations, we're getting into the nerves here. And that's a telltale sign that it may be time, and in fact, I would say often it's time to recruit help from a chiropractor or physical therapist that you trust, okay? And getting in there and helping them. I always look at it like putting lighter fluid on a fire you're trying to start in the rain. Let them be able to help kick you into a better position, right? Getting that, whatever's going on, out of there. So then you can build upon that foundation to strengthen it up and make this truly a one-time thing and stop it from being reoccurring. So guys, when you look at, it getting up into the neck, when you look at that overhead pain, when you look at, issues going on in the back, if this is now a point of, okay, like, yes, this is an injury, no, it's not tingly, so I'm not going to go see a doctor yet. What can we do? And there's a couple things that we can do in training. One, we modify around it. So we can continue to train, but we're going to stay out of ranges of motion that are causing pain. So if it hurts to turn the bar overhead, then we're going to stay with, say, the pull, right? So we can still work key positions of the snatch, and we can still get a lot done from a nervous system perspective of driving on that bar. However, we're gonna lay off turning it over. And as this comes back and as this heals up, then we can start to bring it back into the fold. Okay? So that's one modification we can do. The second thing we can do is we can get in there and start using self-myofascial release and mobility exercises to see if we can open it up. But again, I want to put in that word of caution. Remember, when it's an injury, that tightness is protecting the joint. So if you're ignoring this pain and going in with mobility and just stripping out the tightness and then going in and training hard only to come out more tight, just to keep this thing continually going, you are going to hurt your long-term potential to the point that you may never reach it. So keep that in mind, guys. There's an opportunity here. And what we do when we open this up, when we know, okay, this is an injury, this is bugging me, we're using mobility to take away that tightness that's protecting it so we can then strengthen it correctly. And that gets into that foundational work where I've highlighted vital strength up front. So if that's new to you, grab onto vital strength and learn about it, guys, so you can start to build up on your training. So when we really get into that, guys, I do want to give you guys a self-myofascial release and mobility exercise that's really quite nice for the shoulder. And it's what we call scap tracing. So I'm going to link to it here, and I got a link in the description below so you can get into that and take that tool and utilize it. Your shoulders will feel freaking great. But remember, if you're not strengthening the foundation and you're not sure where to even begin with that, you're missing a huge opportunity. So good luck, guys. I'm curious below what's going on with your shoulders. Did the scap trace, the mobility exercise that I shared here, did it help? Very curious to hear from you guys. I'd love to be able to provide more support. And if you're at a point and it's not just foundational stuff what you're training and you're not sure what to do, remember, guys, we coach athletes. So reach out, let us support you. Let's get you on your path to bigger gains. Good luck.